Hello, in today's video, I'd like to show you how to combine two time series into one time series and visualize both series in just one chart. So for that, I need first of all two time series. So I've got a measurement A and a measurement B prepared, coming from our internal influx, and both of them look the same. It's an array of objects, basically, with each a date and a value. So date is the timestamp, and we want to have the timestamp as the x-axis and the values on the y-axis. So let's first of all define the trigger every 5 seconds in this example, and let's trigger the second read function whenever the first one is done. And now I am taking a combine function to combine both arrays. So array number 1, and array number 2, and I'm going to trigger whenever the second one is ready. So so we have a nice flow. One thing after the other is triggered, and then let's try it manually. Click here, and what we get is an array of consisting out of two sub-arrays, let's say, and each one consisting of many objects. So, but this is not something the chart can work with. The chart needs different data. For that, I'm using a modifier, in this case, a JavaScript expression that I have prepared. And you may wonder how I can come up with such expressions. I'm using Gemini. So I'm explaining my AI copilot basically what I need, and then I get a result, and I test a little bit, and it works very great. So it works with ChatGPT, I guess. I'm using Gemini, but it will probably work with any AI chat assistant out there. Okay, so let's see how it looks like. Let's trigger the whole thing. All right. So now we don't have two arrays. We have one big array consisting out of objects with a date and two values in there. So two are basically three keys and three values. And we are setting the value to null or to non-defined, basically, which is currently not in use, or where we don't have a value for a specific timestamp. And as you can see, it's always changing in here. So this is something our chart can work with. So I placed the chart here already. So now I can drag and drop the whole thing to the chart. This is not yet what we want. So it looks like a mess, but now let's look into the chart settings. So currently there's just one series defined. So let's just define a second one and call it, the first one is value 1. So let's call this one value 2 and pick the value 2 as the value field. And now we have at least the data points in here, but we have to now let it ignore the empty points. So the data points basically the objects, if you will, where there has no data for a certain series. So there you go. It looks better already. Maybe let's get rid of the circuits here. And let's have a look at the bigger screen too. And now let's start the test mode and wait for 5 seconds. And here's our chart with two data series in there. I hope it helps, and please let us know if you need further assistance. Thank you. Bye-bye.